So, our source kicks things off with this incredibly bold, kind of shocking claim. It's suggesting that anyone who genuinely loves total isolation, who really has an aversion to society, isn't quite human. There's something else entirely, either more primal, like a beast, or more divine, like a god.
So, where does that leave us? You and me? Well, we're not gods, and we're definitely not wild beasts. This puts us firmly in the category of the social, the connected, the human. And for us, the text argues a lack of connection isn't some sign of strength, it's a source of real, profound pain.
And this is where it gets really interesting because the author completely redefines what loneliness even is. It's not about being physically by yourself. No, true miserable solitude is being in a crowd but feeling zero real connection. It's that feeling when the faces around you are just a gallery of pictures and all the chatter is just meaningless noise, a tinkling cymbal, because there's no genuine affection there.
Living like that, in that kind of solitude, is like being lost in what the text calls a wilderness, a truly desolate, untamed landscape for the human spirit. But we're not just left stranded there. The author gives us a map out, and it's organized around what he calls the three fruits of friendship.
All right, so the very first fruit, the first big benefit of friendship, is a profound one. It's all about finding peace for your heart. It acts like a powerful remedy for all that inner turmoil and emotional chaos that, let's be honest, we all feel.
And the way it's described is just brilliant. It's basically a medical analogy. Keeping your passions, your griefs, your fears, even your joys, all bottled up inside is described as a disease of stoppings and suffocations, which was seen as the most dangerous kind for the body. But sharing them with a true friend, that opens up the heart. It provides an essential ease and discharge. In this view, a friend is really the only prescription that truly works.
And hey, if you're thinking, okay, that's fine for regular folks, well, think again. The text shows that even the most powerful rulers in history were desperate for this emotional release. They would literally elevate their subjects to be their equals, just to have someone to confide in. Caesar had a friend so close he could lead him to his own death. Tiberius valued his friendship so much the Senate actually built an altar to it. And the flip side is just as telling. A duke who refused to confide in anyone found that his isolation actually began to impair his understanding. And this really sums up the whole point of this first fruit, just perfectly. When you share good news with a friend, your joy literally doubles. When you share a burden, your grief is cut in half. It's this simple, beautiful, and incredibly powerful emotional math. Okay, so friendship is great for the heart. But the second fruit? That's all about the head. This benefit isn't about emotional comfort. It's about intellectual clarity. As the text so poetically puts it, friendship maketh daylight in the understanding. But how? How does talking to a friend literally make us any wiser? Well, the text gives us two really distinct and fascinating reasons. Well, first off, just the simple act of speaking is clarifying. The author compares our internal thoughts to a big, rolled-up tapestry. They just lie, but as in packs. Inside our heads, they're a jumbled, tangled mess. But when we speak them to a friend, it's like unrolling that tapestry. Suddenly, the images become clear, the patterns emerge, and we can organize our thoughts and really see them for what they are. He claims an hour of conversation can teach you more than a whole day of just meditating on your own. The second way a friend makes us wiser is by giving us something the text calls dry light. Now, this is counsel that's pure and objective, because it isn't all drenched and distorted by our own emotions, our secret hopes, or our personal biases. It's that clear, unbiased perspective that we simply cannot give ourselves. So why do we need that outside perspective so badly? Because, as the author bluntly puts it, there is no such flatterer as is a man's self. We're absolute experts at justifying our own actions and just completely overlooking our own faults. A true friend provides the remedy, honest, loving feedback that acts like a mirror that doesn't lie, helping us see ourselves as we truly are. Okay, so we've got the heart covered and we've got the mind covered. But this third and final fruit, this one is maybe the most practical of all. It's about aid. It's about action. And it's about how a friend can literally extend our capabilities and our very presence in the world. So, what's with the number 2? Well, the idea here is that a man hath, as it were, 2 lives in his desires. If you have a true friend, you get the security of knowing that your most important wishes, your projects, can be cared for and even continued long after you're gone.
So, in a way, your friend becomes this trusted deputy for you out in the world. I mean, just think about what they can do for us. They can praise our achievements with a modesty that we can't really show ourselves. They can go ask for a favor that would just be awkward for us to ask. And they can speak the unvarnished truth in situations where our own role, as a parent, a boss, a spouse, might restrict us. In short, they get to play the parts that we can't.
So there you have it. Peace for our emotions, clarity for our judgment, and real practical aid for our actions. After making this whole comprehensive case, the author delivers one final, really powerful verdict on the whole matter. After laying out this incredible case for friendship, for your heart, your mind, your whole life, the author doesn't soften the blow. He doubles down, leaving us with a final conclusion that is as dramatic as it is profound. And there it is, the final word. The idea is that life is a stage and we're all players. But if you can't perform the essential acts of life, if you can't get counsel, if you can't open your heart, if you can't delegate your tasks, all because you lack a friend to help you, then you can't really play your part. You might as well, as the author so starkly puts it, quit the stage altogether. It's just an incredibly powerful reminder that connection isn't just some nice feature of a good life. It is the foundation.